Arne Slot makes honest admission. After PSG as Liverpool boss explains subtle halftime change. In the high-stakes atmosphere of the UEFA Champions League round of 16, Liverpool's head coach, Arne Slot, was left to reflect on a dramatic night that saw his side edge past Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, with a gritty 1-0 victory. The match was a true test of endurance and defensive resolve, as Liverpool withstood a barrage of attacks from the French giants and ultimately secured the win with a late goal from Elliott. It was a result that left many wondering how PSG had not managed to score, and even more so, how Liverpool had managed to cling on and steal the win. In his post-match interview, Slot was candid about the way the game unfolded and how he had anticipated it. "I think there were a lot of similarities with our game against Manchester City," Slot explained, speaking to TNT Sports. "The comparison between the two games was natural, as both teams presented a formidable attacking threat, but PSG was especially dangerous with its possession-based play and quick transitions." Pre-match preparation. Knowing PSG's threats. Slot, known for his tactical acumen, had prepared his side for what lay ahead. He knew full well that PSG would dominate possession, as they had done for much of the season, and that they had a wealth of attacking talent to call upon. With the likes of Kylian Mbappé, Lionel Messi, although missing from the squad for this fixture, and Neymar, the threat was clear. "We came here with them having won 10 games in a row and scoring goal after goal after goal," Slot noted. "If you look at the underlying stats, they were number 1 in the Champions League as well, and they have played Atletico Madrid, Manchester City, and Arsenal. That tells you a lot." PSG's attacking prowess was on full display in the first half, with waves of pressure consistently testing Liverpool's defense. The Reds struggled to maintain possession, but managed to keep PSG at bay, thanks to some heroic saves from Alisson Becker. The Brazilian goalkeeper, regarded by many as the best in the world, produced a string of remarkable stops to keep his teams in the game. "I don't think I have played with a goalkeeper at Alisson's level, which is normal because he is the best in the world," Slot confessed. "I had some very good players as a manager, but I never had the best goalkeeper in the world. He showed that today." Alisson's performance was nothing short of sensational, making crucial saves that allowed Liverpool to survive the relentless pressure from PSG's forwards. Tactical adjustment, the subtle halftime change. Liverpool's defense was under intense scrutiny, and at halftime, Slot decided to make a subtle but significant tactical change. While Liverpool had held firm in the first half, the manager knew that they needed to adapt if they were to withstand the continued onslaught from PSG and create opportunities to counterattack. "We changed a little bit how we defended at halftime," Slot explained. "In the first half, we asked Luis Diaz to press a bit more. In the second half, he just had to follow Hakimi. I think in the end that helped." Achraf Hakimi, PSG's dynamic right-back, had been a constant threat down the flank, and Slot's decision to have Diaz track him more closely in the second half paid off. The change allowed Liverpool to reduce the threat on that side of the pitch, and also gave them more stability defensively. The increased pressing from Diaz also helped Liverpool break up PSG's attacks earlier, preventing them from building up sustained pressure. It was a subtle adjustment that gave Liverpool a bit more control in the second half, and it helped them retain their shape defensively. The importance of Elliott's impact. Despite their tactical adjustments, Liverpool had yet to find a way past PSG's defense. It was a match that seemed destined for a 0-0 draw, and it was beginning to look like Liverpool's resolve would be enough to earn them a hard-fought point. But Slot's decision to bring on Elliott proved to be a masterstroke. The young midfielder had been a game-changer in previous fixtures, and he once again came off the bench to make an impact. Elliott's energetic presence brought an added dimension to Liverpool's attack, and it was his determined run and precise finish that gave Liverpool the breakthrough. In the dying minutes of the game, Elliott latched onto a loose ball in the box and calmly slotted it past the PSG goalkeeper, giving Liverpool a priceless lead. "It was a fantastic goal from Harvey," Slot said after the match. "He has shown time and time again that he has that ability to change the game in an instant. His performance today was key in securing the result." Elliott's goal sealed a dramatic victory for Liverpool, and the team would now return to Anfield with the advantage heading into the second leg of the tie. Slot was quick to acknowledge the importance of the win, but also tempered his excitement, knowing that the tie was far from over. "To go away with a win over here was probably a bit more than we deserved," Slot admitted. "But we will take it, and we will be ready for the return leg." Alisson's heroics and the PSG frustration. As the final whistle blew, it was clear that PSG would be left to rue their missed chances. Despite dominating possession and having several opportunities to break the deadlock, they were unable to find a way past Alisson. The Brazilian's world-class performance was a testament to his ability to rise to the occasion in the most important of matches. Liverpool's defense, led by Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate, also put in an exemplary performance, with Konate surviving a red card scare and the Reds' backline holding firm under constant pressure. The PSG attack, which had been so lethal throughout the group stages, was largely contained, though not without moments of nervousness for Liverpool fans. In the post-match analysis, many were left wondering how PSG had failed to win the game. After all, they had dominated possession and created several chances. But that's the nature of football. Sometimes it's not just about how many chances you create, but about how clinical you are when it counts. PSG, for all their quality, were unable to make the most of their opportunities, and Liverpool capitalized on that with Elliott's decisive goal. Looking ahead, the second leg at Anfield. With the first leg over, the tie was far from decided, and Slot was fully aware that PSG would come at Liverpool even more aggressively in the second leg at Anfield. "PSG will wonder how on earth they didn't win the game," Liverpool.com noted in its match analysis. Liverpool needed its goalkeeper to stand up and produce a sensational performance, and Alisson did exactly that. But despite the narrow win, Slot believed that Liverpool would improve in possession in the second leg. "I think PSG will have to take the game to us at Anfield, and that should open up some chances to score at the other end," Slot explained. "We know that we can play better with the ball, and will be better in possession in the second leg. But we also know that we will have to be just as disciplined and organized defensively." For Liverpool, the second leg would be an opportunity to build on the solid foundation they had created with their resilient performance in Paris. The challenge now was to remain calm, stick to the plan, and finish the job in front of their passionate home crowd. If they could do that, a place in the Champions League quarterfinals would be theirs. The first leg had been a hard-fought, defensive battle, but it was one that Liverpool had emerged from with a crucial win. PSG, on the other hand, would need to regroup, reflect on their missed chances, and prepare for a mammoth task at Anfield. It would be a classic European night, full of drama, intensity, and intrigue, and the tie was far from over. As for Arne Slot, it was clear that his side had done everything they could to put themselves in the best possible position. He had made the right decisions, from his tactical tweaks to his timely substitutions, and his players had responded in kind. Now, with a 1-0 lead heading into the second leg, Liverpool had one foot in the quarter-finals. But Slot knew better than anyone that the hardest part was yet to come.